Hello everybody who's interested. I am making a video of our game on, let me just type these, demo UI. I'm making a game on a, our official, the first half of our official from the other evening, because I'm not going to do the whole thing because it goes on really long, but I've developed a new style basically and new strategies, so I might actually just rewind this back to that because I feel like I want to talk about the very beginning. So, basically, I've been playing this map very differently to how I used to play it. Like, I'm just playing it with stock and stuff like that this season. I've changed my style because I think that I was making a load of mistakes in some of my old videos. And I'm trying to rectify that and trying to see how I could still be useful to my team without sort of overly extending in terms of picks and things like that. Hopefully this isn't going to crash. God damn it, Valve, could you please fix... I mean, in fairness, fixing this whole switching around to demos thing is definitely not my worst, biggest problem. And, you know, I just realized I'm an idiot because I didn't click resume, and that's why it's not playing. Okay, okay, I'm really stupid, but yes, I'm going to roll out here. I'm going to roll out with my combo, actually, believe it or not. Check the miniguns straight away. They're running crits. And then come up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay on this side of the point. I'm going to wait and I'm going to call out damage and numbers at first, because when everybody's just sort of spamming forward and running, it's really, really hard to get through. And I take a pipe here badly. I shouldn't have done that. And I run back for some heals from Q. Thank you, Q. I know you can't focus me, but sure, what I'm. So yeah, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to stay on my side of the map at first, because... rushing forwards, you've literally got 9 players all standing in a line, more or less, across the point at first. So here I've got this nice situation where I know from Athene saying so that I've got a free path through connector. So the pyro's all the way over there. Take this opportunity, and meds dropped. We lost the middle, but I managed to make something out of it there with that. You see, the reason I went straight for the medic there is because I saw the pyro leave, and if once the pyro's away from the medic, that's like your time to go. It helps. I mean, I know it's hard to be in the right situation, but it just helped that I was there. So yes, so in short, at middles, my new thing is just to stay on my side and see what I can do for a while. Here I'm holding tab because I want to see when the medic's going to come up, and I need to double check that they're still on the crit streak. So, gonna move up here again. Again, like this, we have a load of spam. We just took the point, and I see that there are not too many up, and that where the people who are up are a good bit back. So I'm gonna go straight through now. Again, over here, try and stay out of the scout's FOV when I pick up the ammo. The scout was actually causing me a lot of trouble in this game. He was a good spy checker. So, meds here. Pyro, unfortunately, spotted me though. So, going to try and do my best to waste his time or get away, but neither work out. And I don't know whether I was heard there, or was called out by the scout maybe, or the pyro just spotted me through the window. But that was a good opportunity, but unfortunately, it was just well played by the pyro. So here our team are holding in the sort of standard spot. We tend not to do the aggressive holds on this map. I don't know why, really. I think we should do them more often, but I mean, to be honest, it's been working what we're doing. So here I'm going to help Code out big time on the flank. The main idea for this is that I'm trying to play as more or less just like a flank player at first. When I can, help out my scout, help out my soldier, and then when I have an opportunity to go behind, I do. I'm going to move up here onto the point. I can't see the medic, you see, which is really unfortunate, but I get 2 stabs on him, and then Choco just headshots him anyway, making my attempt redundant. So yeah, but that's one thing about moving onto the point in Viaduct is I didn't actually know where the medic was, so it's kind of a dodgy move because you're just trying to move out and see if you can get behind him anyway. But he backed up well against the corner, so it was going to be hard for me to finish him off. I don't know what easy. Yeah, there's situations like that where you can move in front of a medic without knowing exactly where he is, and it makes it, you know, there's a lot of luck involved in that. But if you practice it, you'll get better at just adjusting to a situation quickly. So here I'm gonna try and spam out the sniper because I know that I mean, even if he does kill me, it's not really that big of a pick, to be honest, for him. And I'm on that side of the point. So okay, spy goes past me. Gonna disguise as the engineer. I see how defensively the medic's holding. I'm not really gonna get a pick there, so there's no point in me just running straight at him. Up to cliff. Drop down here. The sniper's around a shield, but I get called out. I disguised as the engineer, and the engineer was right there, so I'd imagine that's how I got called out. It's always important to kind of keep an idea of who's around you while you're disguising. They crits across the point here. And Greggy catches out the spy. And Kitsy nails So there, that was, I didn't realize, I didn't know where the engineer was, so that's why I was trying to disguise as him, because if you know he's around you, you shouldn't disguise as them generally, unless there are some situations where that's not the case, where if somebody is around you, you should disguise as them, because it's more convincing, because they say if the medic knows that that player is there. So, just again, gonna wait, stand here with my big kill. Maybe I should have been using the ambassador here, but to be honest, I'm not really a great shot with the ambassador, so I prefer to use the big kill where I can be consistent at short range. The soldier comes in, does a, I get great heals there by Q. Soldier comes in, doesn't really do a whole lot, kind of gets, you know, stuff, but then their spy comes in and saves the day, stabs both of our combo. So at this point now, I need to get a medic pick to, you know, really equalize things, but they're waiting for it, you see. I find one of the best things to do on this map is to move up onto China here and then just kind of see. I mean, a lot of the time you can get a sniper pick. They're going to get the point here, so there was just unpredictable movement by the pyro. He doubled back and I don't really know why, but he did. I maybe could have jumped over his head, but I feel like that movement would have been a bit more obvious. But yeah, generally on this map I find it's easier to get a good position if you go from China, because people tend not to look up quite as much, and if you're disguised as a sniper up there, you know, it's a lot more believable that you're actually going to be standing up there. Also, sniper is a class that doesn't shoot all the time. I don't know why I went for this. I took a pipe and I said, well, I might as well do something useful in my life, when really I would have been better off just backing off, staying invisible, moving away, especially with the new buffs to the well, they're not really new anymore, the standard invis watch. It's you know, you can escape it a lot easier. There's a genuine reason to be invisible more often. Okay, check the medic gun again. I know they're running crits, but it's just good to be double sure. Come up here, disguise as the medic. Don't really know why. I think I don't actually change disguise. The spam here, so I'm going to try and avoid going that way. But there's nothing on the point, so I didn't pick up that ammo. Oh no, I think that might have been spy ammo. So here, yeah, Scout, I'm pretty sure catches me here because I know he's really alert. I don't know why I did this. I should have just walked him and stabbed him. That was really bad. You see, what I thought was happening there was that Athene was engaging him. I thought Athene was much closer there, and or maybe Yanni. So I thought, you know, there's going to be, I better off doing some quick damage to him, and then Athene will finish him off. But I really should have just walked up there and stabbed him. Done it all myself. And now here, just shoot a code. Tell him I'm not him on the microphone. Again, gonna try and do something about that. Go on to the point. Just spam out the sniper. Let him, if he's going to try and kill me, that's fine with me. And now I'm going to try and get out. That Kitsy thankfully just used up all that Uber on him, all that crits on himself, and then Audit comes in and just wrecks everybody. So we managed to cap it. That was, I tried to use, basically when I saw the team come in with the crits Krieg, they had to focus the heavy. If they were to focus me first, then there's a good chance that like Kitsy could have finished off their heavy, especially when they don't know how much health he has. So that's why I was like using that distraction to get away. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Medics moved too quickly, and then the scout was just there to help. That was a bit mistimed. Again, that's just stuff I'm gonna need to practice. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. It's literally moving when you see the medi beam coming and then sort of doing something about it. So they are capping here with overtime, but thankfully Kitsy's gonna do some damage and forcing people out. I think their spy comes in here with a hero play, if I'm not wrong. No, going to overtime. They capture. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is triple overtime, which I've never seen before, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, they crits. Q goes down. The cap. Medic just explodes in front of me. But because we're on the point as soon as it's capped, it goes to like a triple overtime. I don't really understand how it works, to be honest. I've never ever seen it before. And then we win the round. Like they even see there in the chat. Like I think it was just as soon as it was capped. Maybe there's like a second in between or something. But yeah, random number generator, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before. I don't think it's anything to. I don't think it was anything to contact UDC over or anything like that. It's just I don't even know if it's a bug. I'll have to check that up. I catch another really bad pipe here. Ugh, just watching that. It's good to call that out as well. Which side? If I'm, there's another one. If I'm clapped close to mid and I see that there's a lot of spam, I'll tell my team what side the spam's coming in for, because there's other classes that are slower, like heavy and stuff. That I know Kizzy doesn't like to run the Gru. He prefers the Fist of Seal. So here we go. Going to roll out to the right because I want to play with the flank a bit more. My combo over that side. I thought Greggy was a spy. He's not. I think he's doing a good job of holding over this right side anyway, just holding the soldier off. Engineers over there taking damage. No damage from me though. Greggy's going to slide around the place. I don't know why it's gone so jumpy all of a sudden. That's a bit odd. TF2. Sort your life out. Also, yeah, again, I'm recording at 720p because I don't want to spend the rest of my life uploading videos. See a dead medic, that's always good to see. I'm going to move across the point. call out the scouts there on concrete. I want this demo pick more or less just because it's there and it's free and it helps us cap the point if there's no spam onto it. One of the biggest things about viaducts is that when you're standing on the point, the demo man's really easily going to spam you. I almost failed climbing the rock. I want to kill the sniper, so I deal a bit of damage to him and then auto finishes him off. Then the heavy nose. There's the spy. I'm going to disguise as the sniper because he just went down. The pyro also knows. I'm going to have to reload this demo because it's going to drive me mad if everybody's just sliding around over. And there, I know they know I'm here, so I can't engage straight away, but what I can do is get the heavy. And then hopefully try and spam out the medic, but I only land one shot in him. I'm actually going to pause it right here and check the tick and see if I can go back to here and stop everything from... Unless... Oh, it seems to be fixed anyway. Maybe it was just that light. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. So yeah, they crits onto the pyro and it's really nothing. It doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, he gets a good few kills. I know he's like grand with the old shotgun, but I mean, it's really bad. This is really, really tricky. Okay, I'm just going to try and get back to this point. Pause. So we're at 39,000. 39123. And let's go. And as we wait, I suppose I'll talk about, I don't know what, how funny the game goes when you change it from 720 to 1080 to 720 on the fly. Yeah, it goes funny. And now we get to see everything going super fast motion. Woo! Speedy Spy. I'm also going to try and maybe put up videos like once a week again. I had a really bad run of it there when we were off season, so... No, shaking is still happening. I'm sorry. It seems to just be a demo thing. Oh, there we go. Bump that demo. Unfortunately, get caught. Going to take the health. Finish off the pyro anyway. Do a bit of damage to the scout, but then it was the sniper that got me. Aimbot. Because immediately headshots go out after that. This is not Lardox. This is Athene. That's Welsh, I believe. There, everybody has written down. I think that's how you spell things in Welsh. So there's vibrato code. Me walking, everything jittering. Oh, the horrible look at this. I hope this isn't something that's going to, happen in videos a lot. So I'm running stock spy because I think at the minute it's kind of the tryhard one. This is the tryhard knife, definitely, anyway. It's definitely the best one. The pyro's not really giving me enough grief for me to warrant using the Spicicle. And, Viaduct is such a close map that I find the Spicicle's not really that good. There, I hit the demo man, brought him down to 5 HP, not even meaning to. I could have easily killed him there, so. And then the crit's over here, so I'm just not going to go anywhere near there. And then when I wait for the, while they're all distracted, I'm going to move over here. Get the medic. You see it's post. See, post Uber is probably the worst time to really get a medic, or at least the least effective. It's good to get, but unfortunately, just run into the heavy. And thank God, Lardox. I mean, fucking Athene comes and saves me. Not Lardox. Lardox does not save me. Here, Demo Man's really low. Oh no, he's not. He's 111. Missing everything, and then Yanni gets him. I don't really mind missing everything there. The demo was trying to kill me, and it made it really easy for Yanni to finish him off. There's a bit later while Yanni complains about me stealing his kill. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Anyone heard the new Lana Del Rey album? So good. So here, Spy just appears in front of me. Do a bit of shooting at him. Gonna back out because that heavy spam is too good. Can't fight the heavy spam as a spy. Too many bullets. I only have 6 bullets. He has way more bullets. So now I know the spy's around, or probably so. There goes the medic, just flying away. Oh, the medic actually went down there. That was good. So gonna kill the spy because I can. And there's Milk goes straight over my head, but Scout still manages to bump me. So I'm gonna try and just move away from him. I don't want to engage the Scout here. He's full health, and he's just gonna make my life a bit awkward if I let him. If I try and fight him. So, gonna come over here as the engineer. Don't know if I was spotted there, so I'm gonna change disguise because it makes it, easier for me if they haven't seen me. Oh, I thought that was a stab. Looked like one to me, but it doesn't matter because we win the round. And I can't kill the pyro because I'm bad at the game. So, check the medigun straight away. They've gone from crits because it just wasn't working for them into the regular medigun now. So it's important to check that every round, especially on a map like Viaduct. You really need to be checking the medigun. This soldier was very good at over here spamming on this top left. And I actually watched a Seagull stream last night where he was doing a demo review of Blaze on this map. And he was saying how that right hand side over on concrete is really important for your soldier to stand. I mean, I know it was 6s because it's one of the only angles you can get up onto that rock. So demo here is call out the demo's health because it's really obvious. And now I'm in a situation that's not necessarily the best. I'm going to try and help out. I have a lot of, you know, stuff going on here from my flank. So, and I know that Yanni's still there, so I'm going to call out this demo's man's health. And I think Yanni gets him. Yeah, Yanni does get him, because that's important. Do a bit of damage to him myself, but unfortunately, I was telling him, now all you have to do is win this 1v1 against this scout. And he didn't. Because he's bad. Not because he had 20 HP. So... No, I'm kidding. It was definitely because he had 20 HP. So here, calling out the big picks that the sentry gun has down and the dispenser and everything. Oh, it's a disaster. It's an engineer's nightmare. Greggy puts out puts out Kitsy there. I shoot the medic for 20 damage because why not? It's free. Do the same thing to the derma man, the dermatological man. He's a skin expert. Now, I don't really know why I'm disguising the engineer here. It's probably just because I need a disguise, and they're not going to buy it anyway, but just in case. See how low the engineer is. Can't hit him fast enough. Spamming my shots like I shouldn't be. It's very hard not to. Situations like that as well, it's, you know, it's debatable whether or not I should be spamming it up. Soldiers here, going to jump over his head. Engineers here, going to run out of cloak very quickly. So, going to bump the thing. Don't get called out, but the demo man does come back and just finishes me off, even though he's really low. Has the shield, I noticed that as well. I remember thinking it was important to call that out because no stickies, which I don't really understand the decision there. He was good at his spam with the thing, but I don't really know why. Again, this doesn't seem to be, maybe it's something to do with my computer or something like that, or the way it's making everything so jittery. I do jerk the mouse a lot, but you know, again, same situation as earlier. I want to help code out, so I'm just going to do some revolver damage, and I got to back up before I take too much. There we go. Self and Code managed to kill that guy. I took Code's health because I'm a bad human being, and because, well, he can build the dispenser and stuff and go get heals and stuff like that. I need to get behind. I need to get behind quick while there's an opportunity to. Scout there. I should really have turned around, but I didn't. Also, I never saw the medic there the first time when it actually happened. So there goes thing. Again, Pyro, they're pushed. They're being aggressive. Pyro's doing his job and, you know, being defensive there, which is what he should be doing. And I, because we have no pressure on. If we had pressure on him there, the Pyro would probably have to be a bit more protective of the medic from in front. And here, unfortunately, the medic takes a bit of damage, but I don't understand that. Like all those shots looked fine to me, but I don't know. Medic just is made of invisible. Medic's really skinny underneath that coat apparently because I couldn't shoot him. But yeah, like I think the medic went down after that anyway. Let me check the kill feed. Q got a narrow onto the spy. Yeah, Pyro's really out of position, so that kind of suggests to me that the med is down. Pyro goes down lowly. Oh no, there's the med now. I'm going to take a bit of spam here. And again, see, there's the situations I was talking about earlier that I was trying to avoid. What I should have done there was stayed back with my team, played as a flank player, and spammed with my revolver until I had an opportunity to actually get some kills. I found myself I was way more useful when I did that. Now actually here they've put 2 minutes up on us, which we shouldn't have let happen either. It was just, I think we kind of just let the time get away from us more than it was that they were completely dominating us. So you're going to call out where the sniper is. And this is one thing that we have that's a big disconnect for our team, is that off on our flank, Yanni Athenia are really, really like eager to sort of go and... So there, I'm going to sap this and get away from that soldier. Don't want to fight him. Yanni and Athenia are really eager to get forward and sort of, you know, be offensive and aggressive. But the rest of our team are often holding back, like our combo aren't. So there's kind of a disconnect there where like half the team are forward, and yeah, they can get a pick or two, but often it's at the expense of their own lives. So we're down 2 men when a team are trying to push in, when maybe they could have picked a demo or something. I know it's good, but I feel like maybe we should all push forward, or at least more players should commit forwards. Choco's going to get some amazing headshots, and there he goes. As soon as we're off him, he headshots the medic. So yeah, earlier there you saw me as well. I was spamming out the demo man because I didn't want him in the fight. I didn't manage to kill him. I would have liked to have killed him, but it's important to get him back to spawn as well, because of course this game is all about time, and we're in such a deficit at the minute that want to just keep him away. So Q's on the quick fix. Again, yeah, you see, Q's on the quick fix. So here I'm calling out to Yanni how low the med is, and then I just take his kill. I was like, thanks for all that help, Yanni. I'm going to kill this medic now. Now I'm 1 HP here, so I'm in the serious sad zone. So I pick up some health. I'm pretty happy now. You know, alright, 60 HP. I'm going to keep an eye, sort of. I should really be keeping more of an eye behind me, but I'm going to sap that. Now, I'm sure that gets called out because the Pyro, I'm pretty sure, are going to come after me now. So I changed my disguise. Oh, miss everything. Call it how low the sniper is though, but he gets a pack, so. And, oh my god, Athene whips the demo to death. Excellent. And then just jumps in. Blows himself up. Survives. And in comes their soldier. Managed to get the big dispenser pick. Spy goes down. And immediately you'll see me looking at my sapper a lot because it's, you know, good to check out the minigun. You'll find, I find in this map as well that a lot of the time I'm shooting the minigun rather than sapping it. The mini sentry, I mean. Their demo's down. Again, playing as a flank player. You see, I hit that soldier for 40, but after that I didn't bother. I didn't continue to engage him. I hit him for some damage and then I got out of there because that's more what you need to do. Like, I mean, I'm not going to try and engage a soldier who's, you know, full HP. Or at least like 140. So, oh yeah, this spot as well. I found this spot in lobbies lately that often if you're sort of in a, you know, you don't really know there's a bind, their team are kind of far behind. Unfortunately, the medic goes over by concrete, so there's not a whole lot I can do. I moved too slowly. There is 19 seconds left. We're in overtime, so I'm going to try and pick this heavy, which I do. And awful decision. Like, I kind of wanted to block the point, but like, why did I do that? I was behind. They were all in front. I should have gone cloak. Gotten around, sapped that mini sentry and come around to try and take the medic. You know, then my team, the damage that my team does would have been a lot more efficient, and I don't know if it definitely would have made a difference, but I made the wrong decision there. I shouldn't have just run in there. That was just stupid. And so okay, so they're on the regular medigun. Tell people that. Watch everyone shake forwards, and again, same idea as before. Gonna roll out. I know the demo was spamming the right side before, so I'm gonna avoid there if I can, and call out where the soldier is. Call it where the scout is. They don't seem to really have a big presence at all, so it's probably safe for me to move across, but I'm going to wait, I think. Again, oh yeah, the scout went behind, so I wanted to make sure Johnny had some help with him. Again, like that, just try and play with your flank at first. If you play, you know, you can rush forward and sort of try and get some picks and stuff like that as well, which sometimes works, but with just the amount of players that are up and how small this map is, it's really likely that you're going to just bump into somebody and get caught for, you know, stupid reasons. Demoman's falling back. He had 153. I don't know why he was falling back, to be honest. I thought he'd be really low. That's why I pulled out my gun there. And Demoman goes that way. I'm going to try and do something funky here. Disguise the sniper because I'm on the cliff. They are holding so defensively though, and we're just capping the point. I don't really get this hold from them, and I get hit by some random flames. So I'm going to go invisible here because it means I take less damage, and also I'm going to go out sooner just in case that pack wasn't there. So again here, I'm going to come around by the house. And medic takes thing, and I force him, which is nice. I don't know if it was exactly me, but you know, just team effort, got the force out. It's just a solo pyro Uber. He gets a reflect kill onto Chaco, but other than that, it's not really a great... You know, it's kind of wasted. We just come straight back in on the points. Solaris, Uber's a reset. We have the point. They have better respawns, but you know, they could easily cap this now with the better respawns. But still, we still have a medic up, and it's kind of the best situation we could have got out of that. So disguises the pyro, disguises the medic to check quickly. I probably just hit shift there just as like a thing. I have my last disguise button bound to left shift. Oh, scout's really low. Pyro's really low. Heavy, call out the damage. And shoot him with the revolver gun. Oh, lovely shot by Chaka there. So Med's down. Okay, so Med goes down. What's going to happen is probably they're going to try and get aggressive and try and kill our Med. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to take that aggression and kind of get behind them. Now, look at their combo. So I saw the heavy around there to the left. I saw the pyro the other side. This is what I kind of want. I'm going to try and keep their combo scattered as possible. So I picked the demo man just because it can be very frustrating, especially on Viaduct when your demo man is constantly down. So there's the medic. What I'm going to try and do is wait and see where they go. Med doesn't see me, but hears me. And as I look around, I get the soldier. And, well, I don't get the soldier, actually. That was the medic. Basically called it out, the damage on the medic, where he was. Auto came in. Team kill. Important. So yeah. And a lot of that happens as well because you see the medic is rolling out with the soldier, so he has no real protection there if he's just rolling out with the soldier. So it's important to tell your team that and sort of have an idea. Like I was saying, the combo are really scattered. I take the demo man because I think that it's important, you know, keep them as scattered as possible. Heavy was one side of the map, pyro was the other. Med comes out with just the soldier, has no protection, is a really easy kill, gives us way more time. We gained like a minute out of that because it means that, you know, the Med's down immediately again, right after going down the first time to Chaco, and now we have it, and again they come up with the medigun with no charge. It's time buying tactics. So soldier jumps past me. now. I'm just trying to play the acting game. Keep an idea on where people are, but don't ever look directly at them. It's important not to look directly at people because that's kind of a bad idea. So here I'm going to strafe around this way. If the NG sees me, I'm kind of fucked, but I kind of mispredicted where the medic was going to go and where other players were, so I ended up just getting kind of caught out in no man's land here. Ha! I remember this actually, if I'm right. I shouldn't have had see my this guy's there at the bottom is the sniper with the sniper rifle out, but I shouldn't have had that. What I should have there is I should have the bushwhacker or whatever kukri he's using out, because that way I actually you can see the nose of the gun sticking out past the corner, whereas the kukri is much harder to see because it's a much smaller model. It's good to just keep things like that in mind, that you can actually be seen even if you can't see the people, that your guns will stick out. And there I just rushed into a heavy that knew where I was because I was, I don't know, feeling ballsy. That would work. I didn't really, the heavy saw me when I was kind of in a bad position, but I should have tried to get out and go back to the spawn. Delay, waste some time. Scout goes down pretty easily, didn't even know how much health he was, I just shot at him. I know, but I mean, the Ambi would have been good with this sort of style as well, but I like the consistent damage. I don't know why I sapped these, to be honest. They were no help to anybody. Maybe just because we were going to win. So, yes, that's the first round. Went 3-1, and then the second round we went 1-0, so we won that one. But yeah, I thought I'd just upload this. I know I've uploaded a good few Viaduct videos, but I've changed my style a lot, and I feel like it's kind of important to sort of show that, each map doesn't just have one way that you can play it. I'm going to try and sort of upload videos maybe once a week now, because it's going to be easier for me because we're playing a lot more. Probably going to try and upload scrims because you can get them up before the games, and I feel like that's more important to people to actually have, see see how to play a map before the thing comes up in the UGC season. Unfortunately, I don't do the E2F2L maps because I don't play it, or ESEA. I can't even remember which one. I think it's E2F2L. Does Highlander. So yeah, that is Viaduct, my new way of playing it, and I hope you enjoyed.